Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday evening to you, and welcome to race number 3 of the Heart to Heart Xfinity Series, live from the fastest half-mile track. Oh man, it's Bristol, baby. Ethan DeWilde back with us live right here on the 213 Broadcast Network. We have had some stellar racing so far this year, Ethan, and I tell you what, man, I don't think tonight is going to be any different.
Yeah, Rockingham last week and Daytona the week before were some very entertaining races, and Bobby Lane and Todd Smith are your winners so far this season. And wondering if we're going to see another driver maybe try and change that tonight, or if we're going to see the same driver back in victory lane from Daytona or Rockingham. But yeah, we've had some awesome races so far this season, and now that we're at the world's fastest half mile, I don't think this race is going to disappoint at all, and I think it's going to be again, very entertaining and just really looking forward to these heart-to-heart motorsport racing with you guys putting on a show.
Absolutely, 100%. As we see Jason Haney, I'm sorry, in the number 9, one heck of a lap right there. Before we came on the air, we were talking a little bit behind the scenes and said, well, look at that, the 66 up front again, but we've got the 9 and the 14 so far in qualifying, laying down some stellar lap times early on here in qualifying.
Yeah, great lap by Jason Haney, but Scott Kaz isn't too far off of
Oh boy.
the 9 cars lap, so it's going to be interesting to see if these guys can take their qualifying speed and carry it over to the race. But yeah, great lap by the number 9, but still got about 3 minutes left of qualifying, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can get anybody close to Haney or Kaz's lap times.
Yeah, definitely. And we saw the 18 car sideways a little bit there during his qualifying run. And that's something that you guys at home can expect to see. A lot of slideways here tonight, man. This racetrack is it is so fun to drive. It is so incredibly fast for. Oh, there we go. The 43. He's going to lose it.
Oh
Oh, way
no.
to lock it down and save it. Timothy Peters with one heck of a save here in qualifying. But with a track this small, Ethan, just moves like what we just saw right there in qualifying, that could literally destroy half the field because you don't have anywhere to go. If somebody up there on that high line breaks loose and comes down, it is usually carnage, complete chaos at its finest at a place like this, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing to think about is if you wreck, like if you're wrecking at a mile and a half, at least you can go to the pits. You can sit there for about a minute and a half, get your damage repaired before you're about to get lapped. But if you wreck here, you have no time to get your damage repaired. If you're just making a pit stop under yellow, you're on the verge of getting lapped. So
Yeah.
yeah, this track is very small. A little mistake cost your race because if you just hit the wall off of turn two and I mean, next thing you know, you could be getting, driven through by the whole field because a guy could hit you from behind and then trigger a wreck. So you almost have to be perfect just to have a decent run here, and that's gonna be something to watch out for tonight. Is little mistakes can really cost a driver's race.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And the one thing that you said right there is, the lap times go by so fast that if you have any damage at all, you don't have time to sit on the pit road and get that stuff fixed. But just the same, with the racetrack being this small, getting on and off pit road with these high banks here at Bristol can be very tricky because the transition between these high banks and the flat surface on pit road entry and exit can absolutely ruin your day as well. So we'll have to keep our eye on these green flag pit stops as they occur tonight because it could be a big part of people's day too.
And another thing I want to go over really quickly before we get the cars on the grid, and it's about pit stops. If we see green flag pit stops, is normally we used to see drivers just enter, pit road in whichever pit road they were in, which is either on the back straightaway or the front straightaway. But we are racing on dual pit road, which means they will have to enter pit road off of turn number two, go all the way down the back straightaway through that pit road, and then stay at pit speed from the exit of turn two all the way to the exit of turn four when they get into the main pit road. So these guys are going to lose about a lap just getting into the pits and getting to the main pit road. And then once you get to your pit stall, that's another 15 seconds. So pit road here a lot longer than it used to be with this dual pit road. So that's gonna be something to watch out for because a lot of people, they don't really pay attention to that and they'll enter off return before. And a few weeks ago when it was the official races, a lot of people did that, and that can get you a black flag. And that's just something to watch out for. Is people might not, recognize it's a dual pit road, and So yeah, gonna be interesting to watch out for here tonight at Bristol.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be pit road is going to be huge. That is absolutely for sure. And looks like we got the cars getting ready to grid up here. Jason
Do it.
Haney and that number 9 machine, heck of a job getting the pole here tonight for race number 3 at Bristol. And man, this is gonna be a wild one. Looking forward to it very, very much as we take a look at it right here. The number 9 on the pole, followed by the number 14, getting that second.
Guys,
Yeah, Scott Kaz up front,
had a
man.
pretty
This
good run
is.
last week.
I agree. That's what I was just thinking, man. This is going to be really, really exciting. These guys
Yeah.
have put on a show for the first 2 weeks, and I'm really pumped about this one.
Jason
Um,
Haney also had a
man,
great one last week until I think he got put to the wall, if I'm not mistaken, and ruined. He had to come down the pits and ended his chances at a better finish. But Jason Haney, maybe tonight can be the night he recovers, makes a comeback, and maybe he can dominate like Todd Smith did 1 week ago at Rockingham.
there you go. That was certainly one heck of a performance we saw last week from the number 66 machine, and starting up front again tonight. So 150 laps, folks. Sit down and buckle up, because this thing is going to go by in a hurry. At being only a half mile, these guys are clicking off really
15.
fast lap
I
times.
mean, we're running 15 O's. You're doing almost 3-4 laps in a minute. That's 150 laps. So this race, if we were
It's
to go
crazy.
mostly green, this race will be done in no time.
Yep, absolutely will. All right, well, we hear them starting to rev up down there. They're getting ready. They're getting amped up, and so are we. We're getting ready to go green flag racing here just momentarily. And congratulations again to Jason
And
Haney for that awesome,
ours,
awesome qualifying effort tonight here.
ours are rolling. We're getting ready to go green flag racing from Bristol.
Seeing some.
It's a sold out virtual crowd in Bristol Motor
Yes.
Speedway for some
Yes, it
Heart-to-Heart
is.
Racing League under the lights action at the last great Coliseum. Bristol has high banking. Inside's very fast, but later into this race, you see that outside booster to come alive when it runs off the corner. So it's gonna be a good race tonight, and just thankful for everybody giving me this opportunity to call not only this race and the previous races, but this entire season. So really looking forward to the night and what this has to bring.
Absolutely, as we see a sold-out crowd out there in virtual land and a sold-out crowd right here on the 213 Broadcast Network on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. You guys are a lot of fun, and all the interaction in the chat and all the new subscribers to follow this Heart-to-Heart Racing League. And, a great group of guys, but for an even greater cause. So it certainly is a pleasure to be calling these races as we're about to take the green flag here next time by, I believe.
No, we're on a green. If I'm not wrong, I think. Yeah,
Lights are
I think we're on a
off.
green here. Okay, this car's gonna make that hard left off of turn number 4, and then these guys are gonna go up through the gears, and we're gonna go green for 150 laps. A short track
There we
action. Pace
go.
car makes the hard left. Jason
Green
Haney,
flag.
Scott Kaz, green flag. We're racing under the lights at Bristol.
Awesome jump by that low line in that number 9 machine. And this is going to be one of those places where it's tough, man. It's going to be tough to follow all the action because it is going to be everywhere tonight. So we're going to do our best. We need about 9 cameras to capture all this, but awesome, awesome beginning of the race here for that number 9 machine.
Something I also love about Bristol is, these guys are off throttle a lot. You can see the flames coming out of the side of the cars. It just shows like all the off throttle time they get in. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
it looks like Corey Crandall might have had an issue.
heard somebody's engine blow, but
He is in the pits. Oh, no, the number 35, an early exit here at Bristol. Not what we wanted to see. Oh, no, 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 no. We see somebody spinning down on the low line there.
Oh, what is going on?
The 99 of Thomas. Oh, man. Thomas Conan almost ate pit road there. We saw Kyle Larson eat some barrels earlier, and he just about duplicated that move. Whew.
Well, this is what we were talking about. There's so much action going on right now between 35 and the 99 and the leaders and the battling. Oh, my goodness. And the caution is out. What happened?
Uh-oh. No, it looks like Bobby Lane Jr.
Bobby Lane.
involved. Let's take a look back and
Oh,
see.
no. Oh, man, you hate that. Oh,
See the O2 up there on the high side.
that is not oh, no.
Gonna see what happens
Oh,
here, but I can't see it just yet.
I'm looking at it right now, and this is heartbreaking.
Oh, he just gets completely sideways.
Collects the 80 and the '07. Oh, you hate
Oh,
that.
man, he just lost it right there. Oh, right in front of the 80. Crushed. Hard hit, hard
Oh,
hit.
and there's another car involved. The
The
10,
'07.
'07, the 80, the '02, and the
Oh, and the
10.
10 does not get checked up in time. It's a big part of that
Man,
too. Man, he's had an interesting couple weeks. That 10 cars definitely had some. Gonna have to use that fast repair, get these things taken care of. Unfortunately, real early on here as we're just a few laps into this race.
35 of Corey Crandall back on track after eating the pit barrels on the back straightaway. 10 cars also back on track, but man, that is an unfortunate that was just super unfortunate. Just, O2 got loose and just whole field not the whole field, but that's what we were talking about. One guy gets loose and it can mess up, you know?
Yeah, it can definitely
Mess up a
ruin
lot
a
of
lot
cars.
of days, and
Luck
there's really nowhere to go, you know? I mean, it's
Yeah.
uh,
Luckily, the admins were nice enough to these guys, and, these guys have a fast repair tonight, so it doesn't completely ruin their day. They do have a fast repair because the admins were, nice enough, and obviously, we do appreciate that because that would have been about 5 cars already out of the race, but, yeah, so not gonna completely ruin their races, but, certainly not the way you wanna start it. Now you have to go, 140 laps and
right.
try and keep your car clean.
Absolutely correct. All right, well, get the early on problems out of here. Let's get this thing back going green. Unfortunate start for those drivers, but a lot of racing left to go. A lot of action still left to be had, so stay glued right here. We're going to take you all the way to the end of this thing. Going to re-rack them and try again.
See if we'll get the 1 to green this time by, hopefully we do, but, just wanna talk about this for a second. A great start for that number 9. I mean, he got out there, he was gone. I mean, he checked out as we do get the 1 to green, but, great start for the 9 of, Jason, and, let's see if he can do that again this restart. Just wanted to point that out there because that could be fact. If he can keep getting starts like that and saving his stuff up, and, this could be a smooth drive to victory lane for him, but it's gotta be very consistent, save his tires. This track after, 20, 30 laps, hell, 40 laps, it will kill your tires, but you can go a little bit longer before you really start to feel it, and it really affects your car.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the one thing, like you said, we're still really early on in this thing, and that eventually that high line is going to come in, and that's going to be the momentum, the line there as we're getting ready
Green
back to
flag.
green flag racing here. And
Oh
once
my
again, a
goodness, what
great
a
launch.
start. Looking through the field really quickly, just making sure no wrecks are going on, and we're cleaning green right now, but, Todd Smith, remember last week, absolutely dominated at Rockingham. Almost lost the win, but he got it, and this week, he's trying to do that again, and he is
He
right in the back
is
number
there.
9.
Yes, he
Checks it
is.
up, checks it up. Now he's gonna go to the
Oh,
inside, and they're gonna be side by side for the
man, he got
lead.
loose. And this is what it's all about here, being multi-lane, multi-groove racing, man. That's just so exciting and something we need to continue to work on here on this iRacing platform. But I love it here at Bristol because it is non-stop side-by-side capabilities for 150 laps here. Looks like Jason's got it secure for the time being. I think Todd got a little loose on that low side and said, you know what, it's still pretty early. I'm going to settle in and get some laps going here.
Yeah, looks like that outside is the preferred line right now, and man, Todd Smith, he's actually starting to make up some ground here as he is really closing in the number 9 right to the back bumper. Is going to do a side job as we enter 1 and 2. Looks like he's going to try to go to the inside. He's not going to make it through that time, but Todd Smith is on the run. He is really, really starting to get faster and pick up the pace.
Caution,
Oh,
caution.
we got another
And the
caution on the
caution's
racetrack.
out. What happened? Ooh, is that the Daniel Butler machine? Oh, he just gets turned. Caution's out for Daniel Butler.
Interesting. Huh. That was Daniel and not Dakota. It's not showing anything on my. That's interesting. So it was the 18, huh? All right.
Here, let's look again.
Let me take a step
Oh,
back.
yeah, from I'm looking at the replay, it looks like the 09 just turns into the 18. 18 goes around and spins out.
All right. We will rewind it a little bit and see if we can't find it. It's not showing an incident for him, and that's pretty rare. But we're going to keep our eyes open. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Luckily, contact wasn't too heavy, the 18.
Oh, yeah, you can see the 9 washes up just a little bit there. Oh, boy, that's close. Close racing. Oh, yeah. Right into the rear. The 18. And around he goes. See if he gets that outside wall. Inside wall, I mean. Oh, just barely. Actually, not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. So I think the 18 is going to be okay. As we have got caution number 2.
Caution number 2 on the day. And Jason, the number 9, pits, so he will not restart from the lead. He gives it to Todd Smith. Kind of interested on why Jason pitted so early. I feel like it's still a little bit too early to be taking tires, but
Kind of wondering that myself.
I mean, maybe I don't know if he was. I don't know. I mean, you only have 3 sets of tires here, so I don't know. That's an interesting call. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with strategy. Um, I wish iRacing would add scuffs.
That
That'd
would
be
be
something
cool.
cool.
Yeah, that
Like
would be
if
really
you pit
cool.
early and it's like, all right, we're gonna see this for later on in the race, but maybe us talking about it will give him some ideas for the future. But yeah, interesting on why number 9 pitted, but that's gonna give the lead to Todd Smith. He's picking off right where he was last week in the lead.
Going to be interesting to see if he takes the inside or the outside here. Seems like that outside line is the place to be at this point.
1 lap to green, and the field's gonna double up and go into their ruled lines or lanes, I should say. Looks like we got some super fans in the chat for Daniel Butler, and just wrecked, but luckily the damage wasn't too bad, so still has a shot at it. But shout out to those Daniel Butler fans in the YouTube chat. Anyways, pace car is gonna make the hard left, and we're gonna go green
Green
flag once again.
flag.
We are back racing, absolutely, and a great launch by Todd Smith on that low line. I think that answers our question. They feel like they can get a really good jump down there.
There have been too. Great launch.
Really no surprise seeing the 33 Oreos machine up here of Trevor Binns as well. He's been running really good so far this season, hanging on to the rear of Todd Smith, keeping him honest with these lap times, and they are starting to click off as we're coming to 25 laps down already here at Bristol.
This is exactly what we talked about in the pre-race and during qualifying about how fast laps go by. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we're running 15-second lap times. Caution laps are like 40, 45 seconds, and I mean, we're already 25 laps into this race. Another
It's,
25 and we'll be 100 to go. So
yep.
and the
Oh,
66 gets into the wall.
woohoo. 33
Oh
did a great
no,
job of staying off him there. That could have been bad.
that could have been real bad.
And looks like 66 is going to let him have it here. Might have got a little bit of damage. Screw up your arrow a little bit. Just need to settle back in, get this, rhythm. can't talk about rhythm enough. This is one of those racetracks that's all about rhythm. You need to sit down, and you make a mistake like that, take a minute, regroup, get your rhythm back, and start clicking off those lap times again. See the good battle back here for the 6th and 7th spot. Number 5 of Rusty Robinson and Dakota Cleland side by side. Oh, and we got an incident back here.
Oh
The
no.
number 89.
Oh, oh, big crash. Oh
Oh, boy.
no.
Well, that's not what we wanted to see. Let's take a look back and see what happened here. No, the 89 was involved for sure. One of the first ones. Um, see what happened here to BJ. Looks like the 99 is outside of them. Oh, they're just about 3 wide right here. That doesn't work at Bristol. Yeah, and the 89 just kind of right up in front there, just not quite clear enough. The 99's nose was there a little bit, and
Fortunately,
hmm,
35 gets involved, and I believe he uses only fast affair, so that might be the end of his day. The '07 is involved as well.
and the 2 with a
He,
hard hit to the 2 front end.
oh
Yeah, that
man,
was
35 just that was really hard into the 99, really hard lick. Oh, I mean,
18
it
gets through, and yeah, it's almost like the 35 doesn't even realize there's anything going on there. Definitely
almost looked like
does.
Denny Hamlin day when the wheel just snapped on him. I mean, the 35 is, I mean, he's perfectly fine to make it to the wreck, and then all of a sudden, the car just, I don't know. I don't know if maybe that was on him or
Goes,
shoots up the track.
yeah, he definitely shot to the right, and he didn't seem to be on the brakes as soon as he should have been there. But we're going to go back live here, gather these guys up, take a look, see if we got any. We got some cars on pit road right now. Going to be trying to fix up that damage. Got the 89 and the 35 on pit road. Like you said, it looks like the 35 may potentially be done for the day. He does not have a front end on that race car right now.
Unfortunate here. He's had a really good run at Daytona and got wrecked out. Rockingham was decent to him, and this week it's yep, there he goes. Corey Crandall disconnects from the session. That is going to be the end of his day. So not the greatest start to the season for the driver of 35 as he is going to DNF. And
Yeah,
just an
man.
unfortunate start. Hits the pit barrels early on, and now he's done for the day. He's gonna go home and get off the simulator probably, and look forward to next week.
Regroup. That's all you can do, man. All you can do. It,
Gotta put it behind you, but also just gotta stay out of trouble sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what to really say about what happened in 35 in that second incident he was involved in. It just, I mean, it looks like his car shot the track. I don't know. It's definitely unfortunate and very frustrating, but you can't let it ruin the rest of this day, ruin the week. It's just gotta move on and lock in for the remaining races.
all right, it looks like we're 2 by 2 here. The lights are off on the pace car. We should be going back green flag racing here. This time by is Todd Smith and Timothy Peters on that front row. 66-43 going to lead the way.
Pace car gonna make the hard left into the pit road, and they're gonna enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out, and a great launch again. Jeez.
That's looks like 3 wide. All right, they thought better of it. Somebody took it 3 wide there for a second. It's pretty racy back here. They're pretty single file up front, but this back here is heck of a
Oh,
battle back
jeez.
here for
But the
what is that,
99
fourth,
just
fifth, sixth.
wrecked, and he's already 99 just wrecked, and he's already back and getting into aggressive battles. So just goes to show you that he wants this win. Him and the 98 were working good at Daytona,
Oh yeah,
and Thomas didn't make it last week, and he's back this week, and Has been the best start to the race, but he's trying to change that here on lap 37 at Bristol. He's gonna clear the 10. What
He
a move.
is. I was just going to say, I need to go back there because that was a power move right there. He is making that high line work flawlessly right now. Or maybe he just used it to get past because that was rim riding to its finest. We see that 18. He's got some fans here on YouTube, and he's had a nice rebound right now. Moved all the way back up to the 7th, battling for 7th and 8th position. And that number 18 machine, using that high line and keeping that momentum alive.
Ooh. 33 there had a little moment off the floor. Looked like he might have gotten loose and looked like the 3 is gonna maybe send it 3 wide. Thankfully he didn't.
Whew.
And we're not gonna wreck, but
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want I don't think 3 wide's a good idea.
not here at least.
No. Definitely a
Oh, you can
hornet's
barely
nest
fit
back
it.
here. Holy crap.
Oh my goodness. A lot of these guys in this battle were just involved in that big wreck that we had, and these guys are saying, you know what, use the fast repair, and don't care if I have to use it again, clearly, because they are going at it.
They are, and I tell you what, that 99 is on the move, man. He is making some quick work of these guys. Still seems pretty single file up front here as Todd Smith is leading the way. We are coming to lap 43 already of 150. These laps are flying by. Last week's winner, 66, Todd Smith and Timothy Peters. Second spot. Look at number 5, Rusty Robinson, man. He's made his way up to the 3rd position, having an awesome run right now.
Oh yeah.
Got the old Hellman's scheme. Whew, boy, he is on that wall.
Oh man, Todd Smith almost hit the wall for turn 2 there. Holy.
Man, this place is nuts.
Man, he's getting so close to that wall.
He's getting really close to the wall. Woo.
So we might have a battle heating up between the 5 and the 09. Ooh, wow. And now the 33 is going to join that battle with them. This might be our longest green flag run of the night.
It's certainly playing out to be, and I love this shot, man. It just gives you a sense of how fast these guys are coming to these high bank corners. Ooh, that 33 got a little loose there.
Let's see. Oh, the 3 is going to go into the inside. He's door banked him. Oh, my. Oh, and there's 3. Oh, my.
That was almost a big moment right there. Great job, everybody, keeping that straight. Whew. A 3 sent it in there, too. A little too hard, I think. Oh, and the 5 all the way up against the wall here. 3 wide is not going to work, boys.
Oh, my. Oh.
3 wide is not going to work.
Oh, no. Almost hits the wall and almost collects Daniel Butler.
Man, we got a heat. Yeah, we got a heat battling up. We got a battle heating up here at the front as the 43 is all over the rear bumper of that number 66. He wants to take the commanding lead here at Bristol as we are at lap 52 already. But man, I tell you what, that 9 car qualified great. Maybe just, yeah, I mean, and just maybe being a little bit more patient. You know, tire wear means a lot at places like this. This asphalt is not smooth, and he's showing a lot of patience, and he's got good speed right now. He's at number 9 all the way back up to P3.
Oh boy, here we go. Todd Smith is catching a fact. We didn't talk about lap traffic is going to play a factor. We got
Did not.
the 80, I believe, the 80 and the 10 are lap traffic, but they were also a lot closer. And oh no, this is gonna be close.
We got
oh, the 10 is the wall in
Dang.
contact.
Whew.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was not a perfect way to do that, but somehow we made it.
The only I just feel like Todd Smith, I don't feel like he's able to drive the corner as well as 43. I think it looks like he's almost getting tight as he hit the wall again in 3 and 4. And I noticed a few laps ago, his 3 and 4 exit, he would run really close to the wall, and it would really hurt his momentum trying not to hit the wall, and really would help Timothy Peters, who is not as close to the wall. And you can see that here is they are gaining on the 66. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars
All the
bottom
way
in the
back to
battle.
that 99. I mean, it just that the lap traffic closed up that gap so much. We've got 6 cars up here. I mean, within a second of each other battling for the lead. And the 66 is up into the outside wall just a little bit.
Oh, we're gonna go 3 wide. We're gonna go 3 wide. The 9 is not holding back. Oh, we were almost 3 wide. Oh my goodness.
I know, this is awesome. Making that low line work, though, man, it takes a lot of discipline to run down there.
Oh,
You know, it takes
damn.
a lot of
Todd,
discipline to run anywhere around this place, but making
yeah.
that low line work like he is really, man, he is
Jeez.
scraping that
Todd
wall.
Smith has hit every inch of wall. And he's gonna do it
Ooh,
again.
did it again.
I mean, if you're, these what is it, 5 cars behind Todd Smith, I say at one point you gotta send it in there, slide drop, hope it sticks. Or bump him out of the way or do something because I mean you could see Jason
He is
not gonna make a
there.
move here. Haney trying to clear for the race lead. And
Oh,
he's gonna
not quite.
yep, it's gonna be this off turn forward.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Slide up. No,
Todd
he's
Smith is
just.
just he's getting too close to the wall, man. I mean, that's not helping him. He's not getting a good run off.
Jason is just committed to that bottom line, man. Well, there he goes. He goes back up the racetrack to take the air away, but you know, these Xfinity cars do
Oh,
have
caution.
caution on the racetrack.
Save us a little here. Nice and smooth. Cool your
What
tires off. Get
happened?
your fans
Dakota
up.
Cleland. Let's see what
Oh no!
happens.
Oh, he almost hit the 2. That was almost bad. Almost slid down to the number 2 machine. How they didn't hit is beyond me because we'll have to look, when we look in the replay, you'll have to see it from the chopper cam. I mean, they I don't know how the 2 didn't get hit more. Holy.
Oh yeah, the 9 just wasn't. You get a little bit different view here for the fans at home, but you can see he slowly starts
Oh,
coming up the racetrack and just was not clear. There was somebody up there, just was not quite clear. And, you know, the '07 didn't do anything wrong in that situation from my perspective. He held his
and
line, and it's just the way it goes sometimes in such tight racing quarters. The '09 was just not clear. The
10s are
10
also involved. Man,
gets a piece of
it's
that.
been a rough race for the '07 man. He's been involved in almost every accident that's happened.
Man.
He's already used his fast repair, involved in that last wreck, and I mean, man, it's been tough. He's now involved in this
Uh,
wreck. Oh,
yeah, it's very unfortunate. Yeah, and you hate that, you know. I mean, you're just out there trying to race, and the pace car's drifting out there.
interesting call here during pit stops. The 9 of Jason Haney, who's already made his pit stop for tires, I believe, is pits again from the lead. So we do have under 100 to go, but now he's gonna only have 1 set of tires compared to Todd Smith, who has yet to pit yet. So I mean, who knows? Jason Haney might have only pit for fuel on that first pit stop, but I mean, I'm pretty confident he pit for tires. So if he did, it was definitely an interesting call. As he would have 1 set of tires now. So
Right.
interesting to see what the 9 strategy is.
Most definitely. Well, this race is absolutely flying by. You're not going to miss a thing. We'll be right back with you after this.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
All right. Getting ready to re-rack them one more time. Been a few unfortunate incidents there. I mean, maybe misjudging your braking a little bit, or what they call ARCA braking and things like that. But man, there's been some really good racing so far. Lots of side-by-side battles, and the competition has been pretty tough. I'm loving this. Loving it, loving
Yeah,
it.
99 stays out with that chasm. It's gonna be interesting. Got some old tires, in front of some new tires. Pace car makes the hard left
Oh, it's
down
gonna
pit
be
lane,
it's gonna be
Green
interesting.
flag.
and it's a great restart for Thomas because the 14 just could not get him because I believe the restart rule he just didn't want to get that black flag. Which,
Right.
oh my! Then here comes Todd Smith.
Uh-oh, we heard some
Oh
crunching.
no, I heard some engine. Yep, you heard that too. I
I
heard somebody's
did.
engine
Somebody's
blew.
engine expired, I think.
Can't find it though.
Possibly somebody on pit road, I think. It doesn't look like anybody slow on the racetrack.
Was it? No, it wasn't him. Yeah, I don't. I heard an engine blow, but I don't know who it could have been. Three car has a moment off of turn number 4 and take a quick look. Yeah, I don't know who it could have been. Maybe it was a little glitch, but definitely heard that engine expired
Yeah.
too.
Oh, I heard it. All right. Well, they regrouped him one more time, and we're back to chasing down Todd Smith. Never thought we'd say that here in the Heart to Heart Xfinity series, but here we are. Clearly, folks, I'm kidding. But man, this has been a really good race so far. Timothy Peters, great speed. Jason Haney has had great speed. Really, really good racing here so far. Early on, I want to say early on, but heck, man, we're halfway through this thing. We are at lap 75 this time by, and that is just crazy.
Jeez.
Doesn't even seem real.
Man, these guys clicking off these laps, they're going so fast. I mean, Todd Smith that was his second lap in a row. Or hold up, let me look. But that was his fourth lap in a row where he ran a 15.0.
Wow.
So Todd Smith is flying right now. 4 laps in a row of running a 15.0, and ran his fastest lap of the race on lap 73 of 15.04. Todd Smith is fast, and he is someone dangerous in this field right now. And if you're behind him, it's gonna be hard to catch him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll see, man. That long run, he definitely looked like he was facing some tight issues.
Oh no! Oh no! We're catching the 10 car, just hit the wall. Hopefully he can get out of the way in time. Oh, okay. He gets out of the way, so
Good deal. See, we got a 80 fan in here. Somebody cheering on the 80. Let's go. Little Res Q. Always happy to give them and their sponsors some airtime, and thank you for participating in the YouTube chat. We appreciate it very much. Hanging on into the 12th position right now, so not having a bad day.
Look about 7th through, I don't know, maybe 11th or 12th. We got about a 5-car battle between a bunch of cars here, and these guys are all getting close to the 99 who was stayed out that last caution, and she's about to get overtaken here.
Yeah, he did stay out, didn't he? I didn't realize the 99 stayed out. Oh, he did.
Yep.
Did he?
Yeah, he did, because he started P1.
Oh, yeah. Good showing. Okay.
Oh, here comes the 09 who was just wrecked or about 20 laps ago. He was wrecked out, and here he is trying to make a move for the 8th position, and man, he gets a great run off turn 2. See if he can make a pass here is when he gets to the inside, and man, it just sticks so much better. Beautiful pass. He should clear him into 1 and 2, and yes, he will.
Spread out just a little bit up front here for the time being. Wow, he has really picked up the pace.
Got a battle brewing between the 33 and Jason Haney. for the 4th position, or sorry, the 3rd position. Man, that 9 is just, man, he is bad fast.
He is really fast. He's been doing a really good job at staying committed to that low line for the most of this race, and he's making it work, making it stick down there a whole lot better than most of these other guys are.
Just seems like whenever the 9 gets, a chance to pass Todd Smith for the lead, it just he's either in a big pack and there's a lot of traffic, or it just caution comes out and you can't really prove his speed. But
got an issue
Bobby
up here.
Lane.
Maybe
Luckily
they just
got out of the way, but that was almost really close.
Definitely an issue there. Good job getting out of the way of the leaders. Same thing right here. You see the lap car staying down low. That's the way to do it, boys. Good job, good job.
Field is pretty spread out right now here at Bristol. I'm in a lap 90. Todd Smith dominating yet again.
This 3 car has had a few big moments, but right now holding on to that 5th spot. Having a really good run, man. That we saw earlier kind of almost put everybody in a 3 wide position, and decided a little bit better of it. He backed out and realized there's still a lot of racing to go, and it was a good move for points, definitely getting out of that situation. And right now running in 5th spot, you bring that 5th spot points home at Bristol, it's almost like a win.
Yep. Most wanted to point at the 99 and finally decides that his tires couldn't last another lap, and he came into the pit road. So just wanted to put that out there. 99.
Yes, he did.
Good pit. So unfortunately, he will lose a few laps.
Definitely an interesting strategy staying out there. Maybe he was just hoping for another quick caution, but we see
Todd
the
Smith.
yeah, we see
getting
that
involved with some
07.
traffic. Oh man, what a move!
Oof. Yeah, that lap car didn't give him the lane there. That'll get your attention real quick.
Now let's see how easy he will at the 99 by with those really fresh tires.
Whoa! You see what that lap traffic did, though? I mean, that allowed the 43 to gain a significant amount of time right there. I mean, almost a full second he closed up that gap because of that the lap cars holding up Todd Smith in that 66 machine.
Now we're catching the 14 who's running the same line that Todd Smith has been running, that outside line. So this is going to really help the 14 because Todd's going to get that dirty air. This car's not going to handle well. And then when they're going to get side by side, and they will be side by side for a lap or two, which will slow them down. Or Todd Smith can hit the wall like he just did. And
yeah.
14's going to actually let him by. But man, Timothy Peters is still really gaining. And Todd Smith again gets into the wall, and he hits it a lot longer that time by.
He's definitely using the heck out of that composite body on these Xfinity cars, that's for sure. They're durable, but they'll eventually give.
Looks like NASCAR Heat 5 and we used the wall pop Bristol.
Oh man, well that 43 is there.
Works in Heat 5, but unfortunately it's not working right now for Todd Smith. Timothy Peters is there, and he is coming quickly, but we also got some lap traffic with the 89 to BJ Lane. I don't know if he's on fresh tires, but he is on those guys and looking to make a move. Yeah, that's what Todd Smith wants. The 89 to 43 battling. That's going to slow down the 43. That's what Todd Smith wants to see. He wants those two to battle. He's going to come to lead again, but the 43 is going to clear him that time by, and now Todd Smith's going to hit the wall again. That's going to put the 43 in the wall too. And man, this battle is getting close. They are within 0.3 of each other, and see when 43 might make the move.
Oh, he's into the wall another time. Back here licking his chops is that number 9 machine. He's just saying, all right, you guys keep knocking down the fence. I'll be there.
This lap traffic is really helping him.
Yeah. I mean, they're putting a lot of pressure on these leaders right now trying to get their lap back. And you know what? They're entitled to do that. They're not doing anything wrong, but as a lead lap car, it can be a little frustrating at times when you're up there. But you know what? It's racing, man.
The 43 car is loving this, though, because look what he's doing. He's to the inside of Todd Smith. It's not going to work off of turn 2, but he is there. And, man, he just gets the drive in is so much better for the 43. It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, big exit right
And here
there
he
for the
comes.
43.
Gonna
To
go to
the
the outside, and
outside. Oh,
here comes the
yeah.
9 now. Jason Haney. He's closing the gap.
What a battle for the lead we have. That was an awesome pass. Textbook right there. Timothy Peters showing some patience, waiting for the right time to pounce. Use that outside lane. To the point he goes. New leader, number 43, right here in race number 3 in the Heart-to-Heart Xfinity Series.
Crazy to say this, but we just took 44 laps to
Oh!
go, and they're gonna get held up by the 2.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no! Contact, and look
Woo!
who's back in the picture. Jason Haney. It's a 3-car battle for the lead. The 2 probably feels really guilty right now and knows that these guys are gonna be upset. He lets them by, but now it's a 3-car battle for the lead. 43 laps to go now from Bristol. Laps are winding down, and the 9 and the 66 are going at it, while the 43 is gonna start to pull away from Todd Smith and
Man,
Jason.
that was an interesting scenario too, though. You know, I mean, the 2 didn't really have anywhere to go because he had somebody on his outside too. So it just an unfortunate situation. Good job everybody making it through there. But you're right. I mean, just like I said, you know, that 9 is just kind of laying back, waiting for it all to unfold. And we saw it start to unfold, and, you know, he's right there. He's right there. Man, that could have been a big moment for those leaders right there.
Yeah, and this side-by-side action is exactly, I was just saying it a few moments ago, but this is what you want if you're the leader. Battling for second, that's going to slow them down and give you an advantage and just let you pull out front. And man, Timothy Peters doesn't have, that was about a, I don't know, 30, 40 lap run, but, now his car is really starting to take off. And it could also be that Todd Smith burned up his tires, hitting the wall and trying to keep that lead, and Todd Smith actually pits.
Oh,
So that's
man.
interesting. Todd Smith. I don't know if it's fuel or his
That's
tires
what I
are
was
just
just
dead.
thinking. Like, are these guys not able to make it? I would
Smith,
think they would
yeah.
be able to. That puts Michael Moquin in that number 3 car up to 3rd position. And Rusty Robinson in the number 5 machine up to P4. Daniel Butler in the 18 machine has now taken over that 5th place spot. So definitely some interesting fuel pit strategy here.
That was a close call, but Todd Smith is going to be able to pit and stay 1 lap down. He was close to getting lapped again by the 43 is there. Pretty close to him, but Todd Smith, great pit stop. He's going to stay just 1 lap down, and if they do get a caution, he should get his lap back now. But I was watching that, I was like, ooh, he's going to make it out in front of the leaders, and he does. So props to Todd, but the 9 of Jason Haney is closing on the 43, and he is closing quick. And any moment now, we're going to see a battle for the lead between the 9 and the 43.
Yeah, he is right there. Man, the awesome run these guys are having in a tight battle. Gonna have to check in afterwards and see what happened there. What made him pit on a sequence like that, but
Interesting call, though, as battle for the lead is heating up.
it is leading up, and we are coming to lap 119 of 150. And wow,
Closing it up.
just crazy, absolutely crazy.
Caution.
Oh, and this is gonna change a lot.
My
Caution
radio's
out.
not bad out
What
there.
happened? Oh, and I hear engines blowing. It's Dakota. Once again, Dakota
Oh, man.
is wrecked.
All right, let's pull it up here. Let's go back to the replay booth. I see the 09. Not sure what happened.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Oh,
Well, that didn't look good.
that almost looks intentional. I'm sure it wasn't. Well, actually, now looking at it, I mean,
Unless he got loose, but
this. I'm looking at it. I see the 2 letting the 07 by, moving down. The 09 moves up,
oh, man.
and
Well, that just
unfortunately,
stinks.
unfortunately,
Dang.
the 02 gets the better part.
Oh, crushed somebody behind him, too.
Oh, that's the 14.
Sheesh.
And that was right in front of Todd Smith.
Oh my gosh. Well, that definitely changes things, folks. We are going to have ourselves one heck of a finish here tonight at Bristol, it looks like.
Pit stops. 43. A lot of cars are in. And he's going to get the win off pit road. It's going to be a great pit stop, not only the 43, but the 33. He's going to come
Wow.
out second.
Really good
He was
stop there.
He was P7, so he gains 5 spots off pit road.
Man. Wow. All right. I don't even know what to say right now. This has been pretty crazy because look what's going on right now. This cycles around right here, and it puts the 66 back up in the front of this pack. I think it's going. It's going to, right? I mean, unless he gets the wave around.
Yeah, it's Todd Smith who's going to be leading this field.
That's what I thought.
89 is not on the lead lap, so
just crazy. I mean,
well,
just crazy.
Yeah, I think this puts him on the lead lap. I mean, he might be end of the tail. I don't know if it puts him in the lead or the end of the longest line. We'll have to find out, but if it does put him in the lead, props to Todd Smith. An amazing call.
Crazy.
We're about to find out. Todd Smith. Oh, so he's not in the lead. It's looking like, oh, it looks like he'll maybe pass the pace car.
That's what I was thinking. I think this is going to cycle around back to the 43 after looking at it.
Yeah, this will cycle out.
At small tracks like this, it gets a little confusing and takes a live timing a little bit of time to catch up because the car has to cross the start-finish line in order for it to read that lap correctly, especially at places like this in Martinsville. So I think this is going to cycle back around to the 43, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Props to him, though, man. Props to him. Great strategy to stay out there and risk it, and risk was clearly worth it.
No go. Not going.
Oh, got it delayed.
Assuming this is to let those... Oh, we're going to extend it to 3 laps here.
We are going to have a delay here.
Assuming this will let the... Just hearing word from the admins, sounds like there was some scoring issues and issues with drivers and where they should be lined up. So admins just made the call to delay the green flag a few laps to let everybody get into the correct positions.
Yeah, and good call on that, man. I mean, well, like I said, I was seeing it on my end. Things happen so fast here, and sometimes, you know, we have an amazing platform, and I very rarely complain about this. You know, I think we're all blessed to have this simulator, and I try not to let it get to me when things don't go great. But it's not perfect. It is ran by computers, and sometimes the scoring and timing does get a little out of whack, especially at shorter tracks like this. So you got to give props to the admins for allowing these guys to get back into their right spots the way they should be to finish this race off properly. So good job by the crew here for doing that. This race is going to be done before we know it. We're going to do our best to show all of the league ads before we get out of here. We'll be right back with you for the green flag.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
All right. It looks like it might be back to showtime as we see the iRacing pace car ducking down pit road. Going back green flag racing here with 25 laps to go. The number 43 of Timothy Peters hammering down, and great restart right there. Also by the number 9. Let's go. Let's finish this thing off, boys.
Here comes the 5 of Rusty Robinson. I haven't talked about him at this race. He's kind of been quiet. He's now going to be in the 3rd position. And for those Daniel Butler fans in the chat, well, guess what? He's having a pretty good run. He's 6th right now. So Daniel Butler was around about 100 laps to go. He was wrecked on the inside wall. It was light contact, and now he's 6th. So
I think it actually might show him in 5th because I think the 33 cars are lap down.
yes, you're right. Daniel Butler is in the 5th position. So hell of a run by him.
Good run, good run.
Sure, those Daniel Butler fans in the chat are certainly very happy.
Kind of interesting how this is going to play out. You know, we've seen that 9 car have really good long run pace, and now that we've only got like 20 laps to go, you know, does he have the short run pace to catch the 43? Really, it's going to be a tall task, man. I think that 9 has been incredible on the long run, but 66 and the 43 have been class of the field here on these short runs. It's going to be hard to get that 43 car tonight.
Speaking of the 66, Todd Smith is really struggling right now. I mean, I've been watching these past few laps, and I mean, car is just he's nearly hitting the wall in every corner, and not how close he's getting, but it just drifts up the track that much, and he's letting guys that are laps down by, and it's you can tell it's really a struggle right now for Todd Smith, and clearly tell you doesn't have the greatest handling car in this dirty year. It's not helping him, so it's unfortunate here for him right now. But if you're Timothy Peters, you're loving it because no one of the best cars is right now not in contention to catch you guys anytime soon. As when we cross the line, it's going to be 15 laps to go for Timothy Peters, but Jason Haney, don't count him out. You'll see later in this run, you'll see he's going to start to kick in again, and then they'll catch their lap traffic, and it's going to be right back to a great battle for the lead here, as we're already catching lap traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a very good point, too. You know, lap traffic has played a few significant roles in the battle up here to the front, and it could change things again. I mean, laps are going by fast, but the more lap traffic they catch, the more it's going to has the potential to change the outcome of this race. But we shall see.
You're Timothy Peters right now. Once you get to about 5 to go, you're gonna when you're like the most focused, and then you're the most worried. Like, wait, are my oil temps too high? Are my tires? Am I out of? Am I good on fuel? You start thinking all these things. You overthink. You feel like you're hearing things. You start to make mistakes and overdrive it. Just thinking these things. So Timothy Peters, he can hold on for these final. We're gonna be coming to 11 to go. Just got to keep his head in the right spot, not overthink some of those things that a lot of us sim racers like. Especially me when I'm leading a race and it's 5 to go. I start you get a little nervous and something happens. So if you can just stay locked in, it'll be close to a victory lane, as we got a battle here for podium position of 3rd place.
Yeah, really good battle.
5 cars. 2 of them. Actually.
Oh, no,
oh, and there
18.
goes Daniel Butler. No. Into the tire barriers. Oh,
no, that is so unfortunate for that team. Had a great run going. Oh, man.
2 of those cars in that pack were lap cars, and one of those lap cars just dumped Daniel Butler, and man, he was doing good too. He made a comeback. Oh wait, let's watch. He's catching. No, he's not gonna. I don't know if he's gonna retaliate. He's not. So smart move there. And
unfortunate, man. I hate to see that. He was having such a great run. Gonna keep our eye up here on the front. They are catching some lap traffic. Looks like everybody's gonna give Timothy the outside lane, which is the preferred line right now. So.
Man, you really do hate that for the 18 now, man.
Absolutely.
Like earlier in the race, he was spun around and really had to drive his tail off to come back and run inside the top 5, and now he's in the pits and going to be a finish that he didn't deserve. He definitely deserved to be, podium top 5. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to finish 2-3 laps down now. He's already in the 10th position, so he might not even finish the top 10. So, hate it for Daniel Butler and all those super fans in the chat. Man, that's just really unfortunate. And,
big time.
Timothy Peters, though, coming at 3 to go at the line, and Jason Haney is not gaining too much time on him. He's still about 7, 8 tenths behind, and laps are just clicking down for Timothy Peters, and this is what you want. We're gonna complete this race in under an hour if we stay green, which is crazy.
Yeah, it goes by really quick. These guys are they've done a pretty good job overall. Can't complain. It's been a lot of really good side-by-side battles, and hopefully they keep it going. Tracks like this are very difficult, very demanding. And you guys, you 18 fans I see in the chat, man, keep giving him support. He had a great run and a heck of a rebound here tonight, and I'm sure it means the world to him that you guys are tuning in, watching, and showing that support. I know it does to us when we're on there, seeing our friends and family. So come back. Keep coming back. He'll get it.
Checkered flag. Timothy Peters, first career win. He's going to get it.
Absolutely awesome. Awesome run by that number 43 GMS Fabrication machine. Timothy Peters is your winner at Bristol.
Winner, winner. Money, money. Dominant performance. Was up front all night. Very consistent. And he's going to prove that. And going to get a congratulations, it looks like, from the 9. Burn it down, Timothy. See if he's going to give us a little smoke show here for the fans on the YouTube stream.
All right, awesome race. We'll be right back with you guys. See if we can't grab some drivers and get some interviews. We'll be back in just one moment.
You want me to?
All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We've got the number 43. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Awesome. Congratulations, brother. You just dominated Bristol. Tell us a little bit about that run.
So obviously practice was 5th, 6th. I wasn't that fast. Jason and them had a lot more time. Being I was gone this weekend, so I didn't really get a lot of practice time. So had a pretty crappy race yesterday in the trucks. Didn't really have any good pit strategy, so finished 8th. And I brought my director, Cody Anderson, over as crew chief and spotter. And man, without him and the pit strategy and the way he ran things, it just I don't know if I would have been able to do it by myself again like last night. So it definitely worked out.
That's awesome, man. That was a really, really great performance. We thought it was going to be you in the 66 all race, but the 9 had a lot of great long run speed and was able to maintain pretty well with you guys. But man, that was a great performance by that GMS Fabrication Chevrolet and that 43 team. And congratulations, man. That looked real good on TV, my friend. So you did a heck of a job out there tonight.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate you guys and everything that everybody does on the Heart to Heart League and all my sponsors, GMS Fabrication, GMS Racing, Speakeasy Pen Emporium, Ackerman Seal Coating.
Absolutely, brother. Well, congratulations, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you up here in the booth before this season is over.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, brother.
Thank you, you too.
All right, let's see if we can't grab P2.
Gonna get pulled. Hey,
there we go.
Jason, you got a copy?
I got a copy, guys.
All right.
Really good run tonight. That number 9 looked like the car was starting to take off on long runs, and when the leaders were getting caught in lap traffic. Tell us a little bit about your night, how your car handled.
Yeah, car went well. I kind of prepared for more of a long run car. I mean, short run speed is great and all, but with only 3 sets of tires, I didn't want to chew through the tires, so I tried to take a longer run approach. So car handled well, got through traffic pretty well. Seemed like that middle run where we had a lot of green flag laps, that's where I made a lot of a lot of momentum and was able to keep pace and gain with the leaders and kind of stay with it. And then there at the end and that last restart, I knew with having fresh tires and Timothy having fresh tires, he was going to pull out ahead of me, and I felt like I needed a few more laps. But all in all, really good event, really good race, and really happy to have a top three.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish. Any sponsors, any people that support you want to thank?
Just want to thank Heart to Heart Motorsports. That's my main sponsor. That's my main group. Shout out to Bobby Lane Jr. He couldn't race with us tonight, but this finish is for him, and can't wait to have him back on track. So that's all I got. Shout out to my family that's watching, and love you guys, and see you soon.
Awesome.
Congratulations on your second place
Thanks,
finish,
guys.
and we'll see you next week at Texas.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, let's see if we can't get P3 in here.
Let's see if I can find him. All right, here he is.
All right. That number 3 machine, top 3 finish for you. Tell us a little bit about your night, bud.
So, honestly, I just came out here trying to just be consistent, and I think we were in a good, consistent position to be where we are, hitting our marks, saving our tires for as long as we could. Honestly, I didn't expect to finish as well as we did, but we were able to get it right up front and stay up front.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, you looked real good. The car looked really stable. We did notice a few instances, man. It looked like the lap traffic was giving you lead pack guys fits tonight. Tell us a little bit about that, man. How do you feel about people not giving you the racing line?
I'm not a big. I'm not going to throw a whole lot of shade on those guys because they're trying to run their race as well.
Sure.
Yeah, it definitely gave us some trouble for sure. But I was far enough behind them that once the lead pack got to them, they kind of fanned out and gave us our rooms. But there at the end, definitely started coming up. I think I had 6 lap cars in front of me, and I had expended my tires in the first 20 laps of that last restart, trying to get around the third place car at that time, Rusty. And so I knew it was going to be tough once I did get to him, if I did get to him at all. And definitely once we had 2 more past me, it definitely became a realization that it was going to be really tough to get around those guys there at the end. But yeah. I mean, I just let them have their room and just let them battle it out. We were getting close to the wire there, but early on in the race, it wasn't terrible. They gave us our room and let us go.
Absolutely, man. No, I definitely dig the perspective, and it's a product of this style of racing. You know, lap traffic plays a role in real life finishes a lot of times, and everybody overall, this was a really good event. Everybody did a really good job, the best they could tonight, and that number 3 machine looked really awesome up there, getting a podium finish for that 3 team. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
I'd like to give a shout out to a couple people. I want to give a first shout out to the 3rd Infantry Division, Realism Gaming Unit, with John LaFlash. He's a good friend of mine, and I'm glad to have them as a sponsor for this season. And then secondly, I want to give a shout out to Bobby Lane. Again, he wasn't able to race with us for very long tonight. He's not feeling well, so we do wish him a speedy recovery. And but again, shout out to John with the 3rd Infantry Division, and shout out to him and his wife. They did just have 2 healthy baby boys past couple of days, and so it's a big moment, and I feel grateful to have them on my car and my truck, and finishing where we finished tonight. Is just definitely want to give that to them.
Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that story with us, man, and a great job tonight again, Michael, on that number 3 position for the number 3 machine, and hopefully we'll have you back up here in the booth before season's end. Congratulations, bud.
Thanks, man. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, Bristol typically does not disappoint. And Ethan, we had ourselves quite some battles out there tonight, man. That was a fun race.
Yeah, race Friday action literally everywhere on the track where even our cameras couldn't catch it. But Yeah, shout out to everybody in this Heart to Heart Racing League. Third race of the season, 3 great races, putting on amazing shows. So yeah, these guys did not disappoint. And next week on the 2 and 3 Simmer channel, we're gonna be heading south to Texas,
That's right.
and never bringing these Xfinity cars to Texas. I love Texas on this game. So be on the lookout for the same time next weekend, next Sunday. To hopefully after Martinsville, we'll be dropping the green flag from Texas.
That's right. Yes, we will. All right, guys. Thank you so much. As always, appreciate the mass quantity of people hopping in the YouTubes and everybody in the chat. It really makes us feel good. And same thing with all these drivers. Keep supporting Heart to Heart Boars. We love you. We'll see you next week. Thank you guys so much. Until next time.